our costs. So that's why today we want to look at what we call minimization problems in linear programming. So in linear programming, there can be two problems or two objectives which we need to achieve. One of the main kind of objective is to maximize some profits, which is our contribution, and which we have done it perfectly to find the visible region and to find the point where we can be able to maximize our profit or contribution for that matter. And the contribution is equal to sales less variable cost. That much we have done. And we did some questions on the same. And you saw we take that point where we move away from the point of origin. So tonight, we want to look at the second objective of linear programming is to minimize our costs. And this cost, which we can easily minimize, must be variable cost, not fixed cost. Fixed cost can never be changed. It is only variable cost we can change depending on what we have in mind. So we have said, although many decisions which managers are supposed to be making under key factors or a constraint factor involves maximization of contribution. But there may be a requirement to minimize costs. So a graphical solution will be drawn to appoint those, to establish for us those coordinates where the output can be able to minimize those costs. And that's exactly what we are going to do. And how do you get that point? You get that point which is actually close to the origin as possible, near to zero, origin zero. For maximization of contribution, we took the one which was far away from the origin. Now this time around, we want now to look at how we can take the point which is near to the origin. And the point which is near to the origin, that's where we could be able to minimize our profit. And that's exactly what we actually call minimization problem in linear programming. Now you will understand it better if we do a question on the same. But before we can be able to do a question on the same, I want us to look at one of the problems before we come to what we are supposed to do today. So I want us now to do as a recap of what we did last week. After that, then I will do one question which would be able to minimize our costs. Then I give you the advantages and the disadvantages of linear programming. Then that will be the end of linear programming model. Now, what I want you to do, just write the question down. Then I can do what we did last time to give ourselves a recap. Then we can be able to do the next question where we are supposed to minimize our particular cost. Now, you can write now the question down, then I can be able to do it by myself.